Mr. Dugas coming at y'all, man, with another live. And a couple of big storylines I wanted to touch upon today. First off, in about an hour or so, it will be the LSU Spring Game. Wanted to go out there, but got a couple of things I got to take care of, back home. So I wasn't able to actually make it out there. But they say it's on SEC Network Plus, so I'm gonna try to check it out, man. But just looking ahead to that, I think one of the factors is seeing how Nussmeier look, seeing how much command he has of the offense and seeing how he looks out there, leading the troops. Kyron Lacey is the number one receiver now. Is he solidifying himself as that number one receiver? You got other guys like Chris Hilton, and and Aaron Anderson, like how they gonna, step up. The running back situation right now, is a little thin with injuries and the Trey Hiley situation. The offensive line should be really, really good again. The defensive line, which they're not gonna do a lot of stuff, up front, but seeing how the defensive line look, Harold Perkins, um, how he's going to look, in this new defense. How the defense, Blake Baker not going to show a lot today, but you still want to kind of have an idea how they're going to line up and stuff. And the secondary with Corey Raymond back, who's going to solidify themselves as the starting corners and safeties and all that. So yeah, that guy, we looking forward to that, man. Like I said, was supposed to be out there, but some things came up, so wasn't able to go. But you know, yeah, and also for my Braves, man, a devastating blow today. We knew it was coming, but at the same time, man, Spencer Strider is having Tommy John surgery, and that just sucks as a Braves fan, yo. This guy was just. I felt this was gonna be a Cy Young year for him. He added more pitches and stuff like that. And it just sucks. It sucks. And this is it's the worst baseball injury you could have for a pitcher. So he's gonna be out the rest of this year and most likely a good chunk of next year as well. So Max Fried pitched well last night, his first good start of the year, but Charlie Martin, Chris Sale, and one of these other guys gonna have to step up and start giving us some real good innings. Winans, didn't do well the other day. Devers is back. We're gonna see how he do. So, but yeah, that and anything else y'all want to chop it up about. What's up, Morrison Johnson? On my way up there now, about to get Bryce to sign this football. That's what's up, man. That is what's up, yo, man. Enjoy yourself out there, man. Really wish I could be out there today. But hey, shout out to everybody gonna be there, man. Enjoy yourself, and yeah, man. I hope Bryce does sign that ball for you. What's up, my brother, Gay City Blue Devil? Cheers to you, Mr. Duga. About to watch our spring game too. Yeah, a lot. I think we all having our spring game today, if I'm not mistaken. But good luck to y'all too, man. What's up, Philly? Philly, what channel is playing on? From what I understand, is on SEC Network Plus. Um, I don't even know I'll be able to even watch. If not, I think you could listen to it on the LSU Sports Radio Network. So that's my alternate, way of knowing about it. If because I got SEC Network Plus, but I don't know. Sometimes they got all kind of other stuff playing. So I don't know, but we gonna see. What's up, Wendell Norman? What up, Mr. Dugas? What's going on, yo? But hopefully I can catch it. It's funny because man, you would think like the spring games are kind of getting not as popular as they used to be, man. It was a point in time where all the major schools, spring game was televised. That's not the case no more, man. On like regular channels like ESPN's, ESPN2, ESPNU, and all that. And now it's like they kind of making everybody spring game kind of so not you can't see everything. That's why I'm a little disappointed I wasn't able to actually make it out there today. But We gonna see, man. I'm gonna try to watch it if it's on. If I got that version of SEC Network Plus, or if not, man, I'm gonna figure out as much information on what happened as possible, and have a little recap video. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so SEC Network Plus, yo, SEC Network Plus. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I don't expect LSU to be a national championship contender this season. I do think we could be good. I think Nussmeier is going to do well. He has a really good offensive line in front of him. He got solid receivers. I'm just worried about the defense, man. I know the defensive scheme is going to be better, but it's still a lot of that same personnel, especially in the back end. So I'm worried about the back end, coming into this season as well. So that's why, I've kind of tempered my expectations down a little bit. Like last year, I'm like, man, we could with this offense with Jay Daniels, Malik Thomas, this O line and Perkins and Mason Smith and Wingo. Like, man, we going to we got a national championship caliber team, and it didn't work out like we because the secondary was just awful. What's going on, Savage Tiger, FB fan? What up, Mr. Dugas? Go Tigers, right? Go Tigers, man. To me, today is the official start of the next football season. To me, is the official start. The spring with the spring game. Been there a few times, man. That's why I said I was a little annoyed I couldn't make it out there today. But yeah, it's usually the start of the season. And like I said, to start this live, some of my key factors is how does Nussmeier have complete, control of the offense? Um, how does the receiver step up? We lost a lot of production, obviously, at the wide receiver position. Kyron Lacey is expected to be our go-to guy, and with him, we know at least the last couple of years, whenever he catches the ball, like he's a really good, solid wide receiver. He just has to consistently catch the football. A lot of people feel like Chris Hilton is ready to take the next step, as a number two wide receiver. And so we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. And like I said, for me, also the reason why I'm kind of tempering the expectations on LSU a little bit this season is because of the secondary. Um, the cornerback and safety, positions. How do they hold up? How do they do? You know what I'm saying? So that's making me a little, that's making me a little concerned. I'm gonna say, so yeah, if those positions could hold up, man, we could have a good solid team because I think the offense should be good again. But defensively, I think we're gonna have a better system in place. We just got to get a little more personnel. And I think, now not this season, but I think next season, once we start getting that great recruiting class in, Lord willing, we hold on to everybody by we get it to the finish line. Then I feel like, you could start seeing this team really, really competing for the ultimate goal. I do think that we'll win a national championship in Brian Kelly's tenure at some point. I do definitely believe that that is going to happen. Just how long and when, that's kind of the big story, of how long it's going to take and when it's going to happen. For the first time since 2006, Nick Saban is not on the Alabama sideline for a spring game. Hallelujah. Like, hallelujah, man. Look, hey, I am ecstatic. That's another thing I'm happy about, man. Look, y'all could call me petty. Alabama fans, they know how I feel. They know I don't like y'all, can't stand y'all. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Nick Saban Jr., shout out to Kangaroo Black, shout out to Bama Moore. That's my guys, yo. Shout out to them, man. They hold it down. Y'all go check their channels out too. Um, but yeah, like I don't care what any Alabama fan trying to tell me. Now look, they still be a good team, solid. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna become Vanderbilt all of a sudden. But they still got some players over there. But man, y'all don't understand, man, like the dominance that Nick Saban had over there. Like, I mean, the pure utter dominance, man. And that's is not gonna be that anymore. Like, yes, they may still be good. Yes, hey, every once in a blue moon they could fart and win another national championship. But to say that every single year they on a collision course to making it to the college football playoff, especially now that it's 12 teams, man, they would have been in that thing for guaranteed sure every year. It ain't gonna be that no more, man. So I don't care what they say. I don't care what they try to sell me on. It's gonna look a little different. He got Landon Collins. He got Moses. Like he got 5-star players that LSU heavily Christian Harris that LSU heavily coveted, and he was able to get them out of the state of Louisiana. Ain't no other coach doing it like that. Yeah, you may have one or two may slip through the ranks and go somewhere else because some, believe it or not, some kids that grow up here are not LSU fans. But it's rare that you're gonna get a lot of the top recruits that LSU want that LSU won't get anymore. What is your win/lose prediction this year? Um, Great question. Man, that all I think a lot of it. I think the biggest swing game on the schedule is the first one. USC in Vegas. Look, there's no Caleb Williams, there's no Jade Daniels. It's crazy that they very, very likely gonna be the number one and number two picks in the draft. And these teams playing each it'd have been really fun to see us play each other with Jade Daniels and Caleb Williams. But Lincoln Riley gonna have a really good offense out there. That's gonna stress our secondary. So our secondary ain't gonna be able to hide right off the jump. So to me, that's a swing game. If LSU wins that game, I look at the schedule, man. It honestly is not. It's not one team on the schedule that I look at and I'm like, okay, LSU can't beat them. Not to say LSU go undefeated, but we don't play Georgia. Like I said, Alabama is not gonna be quite what they were, and we get them at home. Ole Miss, I think, is a team to kind of look at that's trending a little bit, but we get them at home as well. Um, I don't quite think Mississippi State is there. Who else? We got Oklahoma. Oklahoma's good, but they lost. Who's their quarterback now? I know they lost Dylan Gabriel. And they're at home as well. Play Missouri. Missouri will be good. I think we play Missouri. I gotta look at this. Y'all forgive me. I gotta look at the schedule again. Like I don't even remember the full schedule off the top of my mind, man. But just getting back into LSU football mode. But I'm gonna say 10 wins. I'm gonna say 10 wins should be the over under. Um, like I said, it's not one team on that schedule that I'm just like, oh, LSU can't beat them. I mean, UCLA. I mean, Chip Kelly's not there anymore. And we get them at home. So yeah, I mean, you know, Florida wasn't great last year. And now it's on the road, but they wasn't great. Man, I'm gonna just say 10 wins, just out of giving it out of respecting the opponents. But overall, I don't think it's one team on the schedule that I'm like, okay, LSU can't beat them. And I'm gonna dig as we get closer to the season. I'm gonna deep dig this deep dig and dive on the schedule, and then give my actual win loss each game by game prediction as we get closer to the season. So like I said, forgive me, I ain't looked at the schedule in a while, so I don't know. I know we don't play Georgia. I know that. I know we don't play Georgia. I know we do play We do play Oklahoma. I think we don't play Auburn either. But yeah, man. LSU could go 10-2. Quite honestly, I think LSU has that type of talent. I think offensively that is, and defensively, that USC game is going to be really telling, man. I think we could score on them, but I don't know if we could quite stop them. So that's one of those type of games, yo. So yeah, it's gonna be, and we gotta finally win one of those games, yo. We lost what? We lost to Florida State the last 2 years. We lost to UCLA the year before that. We lost to Mississippi State. We lost four straight openers, you know. So yeah, man, it's time for us to go out there and win one of these opening games, yo. Like we gotta go out there and win one. Like I said, USC is gonna be a team that's, gonna be able to put up a whole lot of points. It'd have been really interesting, to see LSU and USC play this, last season with Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels, the favorite to go number one and number two in the draft. That would be something I think everybody would want to see. But we're gonna see. Our LSU still gonna have a good quarterback. Nussmeier can sling it around. Now, obviously, he's not gonna give you all the running that Jaden Daniels gave you. And same for USC. They quarterback. Lincoln Riley recruited him, so he could sling it around at least. So that's gonna be a challenge. In itself. So we gonna see what happens. We gonna see what happens. But definitely looking forward to seeing the personnel today and seeing how the personnel mesh together, seeing how Garrett Nussmeier is going to have, full control over the offense, and seeing how far along the defense is coming. It should be a better, if anything, it got to be better schematically. Like last year was just awful. Unfortunately, I think a lot of the personnel is still there, and we do got to get better from a personnel standpoint. But at least I know schematically we'll be better defensively this year, and they're not going to get exotic today. They're gonna be pretty, simple, pretty bland. A lot of just probably just man to man stuff, mano y mano, nothing, no wrinkles, no blitzing, no none of that other good stuff. I doubt we see any of that today, because obviously, USC might be looking, you know what I'm saying? So we want to save a lot of that for USC in Vegas. But yeah, man, definitely looking forward to it today, man. As an LSU fan, I love the way the direction of the program is heading. Like I said, I don't think this year is quite a national championship contending team, but I definitely love the way that the direction of the program is heading, and I think that in the next couple of years or whatever, LSU will definitely be up there, competing for a national championship. If we could keep this recruiting class together, and then the class after that, for 26, they got some big. Three of the top four players right now in the nation are in Louisiana for that 26 class. So definitely got to keep that together. But all right, y'all, man. That's all I got for y'all right now. I just wanted to run it with y'all a little bit, man. Come back, holler at me after the spring game. Hopefully I can watch the whole thing, and then we could break it down and talk about it. Or tell that man, y'all enjoy the spring game. For everybody going out there, y'all be safe, be careful, represent, and for everybody like me watching it, enjoy it. Y'all have a blessed one.